Kyle reviewed. Like and subscribe.
Hey guys, just finished watching Supergirl Season 5, Episode 9, Crisis on Infinite Earth, Part 1. Oh my god. Oh my god. We start off with a bunch of cameos already. Burt Ward, Titans, and Earth 89. That was really cool. Burt Ward's cameo was kind of perfect. Was seeing that and seeing that was kind of quite interesting. And it was interesting how they did that with the Titans and stuff, which makes perfect sense as if you watch that, you know, the storyline, the way they wrote their storylines. There's a kind of moments where you saw two characters were out and they were written out, you know, it made perfect sense, but didn't think of it at the time as, oh, while watching these episodes, they could have been doing that cameo and stuff, even though it's a blink and you miss it moment here, and it's just, oh my god, I can't wait to see as to where things go. I imagine there might be some sort of bringing them back, since it looks like they wiped them out, but we'll have to wait and see, especially with Titans getting a season 3 and stuff. Still no Black Lightning in this episode, so that'll be interesting to see where things go with that, especially because I think Black Lightning is actually technically supposed to air before the next part of the crossover, so we'll have to wait and see as to how things kind of go with that, even though I'll probably finish out the crossover, then watch tomorrow's episode of Black Lightning, but it'll definitely be interesting to see as to where things kind of go with this, at least with this show and stuff, and you know, them doing what they did with killing off Oliver right away in this episode. At first I was just like, the way they did it, I was like, no, this is not going to be the moment. And you know, there's a bit of tension at the end once you realize, like, oh my god, and you see everyone over him. But at the same time, you know, we do see. I mean, if you've seen any of the on-set, the photos that have been, the video, I think it was floating around where Stephen Amell falls asleep, which, you know, it's been quite funny since, I think, on Earth X crossover. Melissa Benoist actually fell asleep during some of her scenes, lying on the gurney and stuff. So I'm not sure, forget which set, but if I'm not mistaken, that set did look like Star Labs set. So we'll have to wait and see as to where things kind of go with that. But him ending here, and I can't imagine them actually killing him off not on his actual episode. You want to have his last episode be actually on you know, the Arrow episode, so that, you know, if you're watching it all on Netflix, you're watching it all on, you know, DVD or whatever, or Blu-ray, you get to see, you know, his death. I mean, that's what they did with Martin Stein when he was on Legends. You know, they killed him off. They waited to the Legend episode to kill him off. So we'll have to wait and see as to where things kind of go with this. I really like the story so far. I think it's been really good. A very fast-paced stuff. Still no Superman, or at least no other Superman other than Tyler Hoechlin's Superman. But it looks like, based on the trailers, that tomorrow's episode will be Superman Kingdom Come. So that'll be quite cool to check that out. I have a bunch of notes here. Let's see what else we got. We got Kara's mother, who was played by Erica Durance. She was actually, we saw her on Argo, and Argo was destroyed, and she was gone with it. Jonathan Kent, you know, Lois and Clark's son, is actually put on a ship, just like Superman and Supergirl, and he was sent off. Like, oh wow, is that what's going to happen? He's going to sent off. He goes through a time dimension portal, just like Mon-El did, and he's going to come back, you know, a couple of years older, and that's how we start off with the show, as him, like, as a 5-year-old or something. Because I think a 5-year-old would be really cool. I'd like to see, because we've seen the evolution. Like, if you watch Smallville, you saw the beginning of him as a teenager and stuff. So I'd like to see that gap that Smallville didn't show us, you know, pre-Smallville. You know, maybe show us like a kid, them trying to learn the powers, you know, deal with him when he has powers as like a toddler type thing, and that would be something interesting to kind of play with, because that's something we haven't seen with Superman and stuff, and that's why I'd like to see that. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see as to where things kind of go with that. I really like the whole thing set up here. Hopefully it'll be quite cool to see as to where things go. Lena's definitely involved a lot. We see we get a bit of Kelly using the Guardian Shield. Definitely can't wait to see that. I like the kind of involvement, and then everyone helping out. We don't get anything of McRory or Nate, or I forget her name, but Vixen there, who is now being played by a shapeshifter. We don't have anything of, at least not yet in this episode, so I'd like to know as to what's going on, because the Monitor's been picking up literally every hero that we've already seen before. So it's like, where was McRory, there was Constantine, and all of those characters. I think Constantine might still be in hell from last season, so we'll have to wait and see. But if I'm not mistaken, when we do kick into actual Legends, that'll, other than the part of the first episode, which will be part of this crossover, every other episode, if I'm not mistaken, is a prequel to Crisis, so that'll probably answer some questions there. But all in all, I'm really excited to see as to what happens tomorrow night on Crisis. So let me know what you think, guys, about this first episode of Crisis on Infinite Earth, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Okay, Kyle has a YouTube channel called Kyle Reviewed. It's about Marvel and DC. I happen to know a little bit about DC since my initials are DC. All right, so if you like Kyle's interviews and videos and reviews and everything like that, then like and subscribe. If you don't like them, well, maybe you're just not a comic book fan.